Good evening, students in Effective Reading, ASC 82, Fall 2014. This is Mrs. Roos, or Jennifer Roos, your instructor, and I am taking this opportunity to record you just a little information about how I grade your courses and some things that you can do to improve your grade. So first of all, I have now finished grading everything that was in Chapter 1, Reading Actively. You can check your grade book right here to see how you're doing at this point. And there's just a few things that like I said, I wanted to go over about those. In the first item, the Cyber Cafe. As I looked over your Cyber Cafe, it seemed to me a number of you missed this key line that I put in red. And that is that regardless of whether or not you respond to other postings, you will receive no more than 1 point per quality sentence. And most of you fell short of the 7 sentences that were required. So I had originally set it at 10, but you need to be paying attention to how much that you're doing, because in the grade book it said it was worth 7 points, so you should make sure that you add to that. The next thing I wanted to point out was that in some or many of the practice tests, you should be able to do them more than once. This one had just one in practice 1-1, but practice 1-2, you could take that exam as many times as you wanted until you received a good score. So retaking the practice exams that are marked as unlimited will really help you to bring up your grades. You should never stop if you taking these tests until you have more than 7 points. And the next thing was in the My Reading Lab. I realize there has been some problem with the code, and for that I am sincerely apologetic. I'm still not quite sure what happened there, but I sent several emails saying check this early, see if it works, let me know if it doesn't. So if you haven't let me know that your code doesn't work yet, you need to check your code and see if you can get in there. Because once you email me with your non-working code, I can send it, kind of like up the ladder, and I can get you your working code. So you do need to go in and do this. All but 2 of you have not gone in and done My Reading Lab, and I only have, I think I have 2 students that I have sent the code on to. So you need to go in and take this initial Lexile locator test. That is worth 15 points just for completing it. And so if you have completed this, you will see in your grade book 15 out of 15 points. If you have not completed this, you'll see a 0. And just send me it once you've completed that test. Just send me an email and I will get this done. Now, as I went through the grade book, I noticed that many of you have been working on this, throughout the month of September. But how I tend to grade things in this class is according to the schedule. So when an item is due, or a unit is due, like ours was due Tuesday at midnight, I usually spend some time in that next upcoming week going through all the work, and I put the zeros in if it's not there, and I check everything that's done or not done within 1 week. And then I send it back. So even if you completed something early, you might not get a score back on it until shortly after the due date. Otherwise, I lose track of who's done what, when, and where. So it's just easier for me if I go, and more accurate for you if I go through it all at one time. So you'll notice that next September, I want you to work on next Tuesday, September 23rd, I want you to work on some of the Chapter 3 work, and then I'll be grading it after September 30th. And from then on, we start to do a unit a week. All right, and then October 21st, I don't have a unit due, and I allow you to catch up on any missing work. So if you are looking right now at Unit 1 and saying, ooh, I didn't get out off to the best start like I'd want to in this class, realize that I will still be happy to rescore and regrade anything you submit in Unit 1 for Unit 1, Chapter 1, all the way up until October 21st. Okay, now I may not grade essay questions, long answers, etc., but often I do. I will if I possibly can have time. I want you to pass this class, and so if you have not ended this unit at 70% or higher, I would like you to make sure you go back and finish up Unit 1. That My Reading Lab, you can still get in. Everything, you can make up the first half of the course all the way until October 21st. Those are my main tips for you at this point. Don't be discouraged. I'll still take late work. Be encouraged if you manage to get it all done. That's great. If you're not happy with your score, also know that coming up within the next 3 or 4 units, there will be opportunities for extra credit as well, and that will be able to help you pass the course. My goal is to give you every chance that I can for you to pass this class. Again, I always I try to end lots of emails and conversations letting you know that I'm more than happy to talk to you on the phone. Give me a call. My number is in that course homepage here. If there's anything I can do to help you, you should be able to find it in the announcements, under the welcome announcements, and also here on your front page. There is my number. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Good luck moving forward. I will be looking forward to reading your posts in the Unit 3 or Unit 2 Chapter 3 discussions, and I'll talk to you soon.